Nigeria is the #1 oil and gas exporting country in Africa, with an estimated population of 200 million at an average age of 18 to 25 years old. It is the most populated and richest country in Africa. However, with high levels of insecurity, poor infrastructure, health and education systems, it also ranks as one of the poorest countries in Africa. According to the World Poverty Clock report of June 2018, an estimated 86.9 million Nigerians live below the poverty line. Although blessed with a large and diverse populace, Nigeria risks getting into a worse economic and social situation with increased potential of radicalism, terrorism, and overall insecurity, except it succeeds in creating at least 2.5 million new and sustainable jobs per year. Its mega city of Lagos, with a population of 23 million people, has a yearly increase of 850,000, an equivalent of a new Frankfurt city. If the millions of young people see perspectives anew, therein lies a great potential as customers and enthusiastic drivers of modern technology to attain continental progress. The solution to Nigeria and Africa? 17 to 20 million sustainable jobs yearly. AFOS is a German-based non-governmental organization founded 15 years ago by enthusiastic individuals from the German Catholic Entrepreneurs Association network. They strongly believe that the public sector cannot be the driver to develop the continent. However, public funding is still needed to manage those gigantic challenges and opportunities.
The basic idea was to promote entrepreneurial development, especially in the context of Africa and in some parts of Asia. And we are extremely happy that we can contribute to what we believe is the most urgent one in developing countries. Basically, we are entrepreneurs and we have been created by entrepreneurs, and that makes a difference. We are not a public sector institutions, and we are working with entrepreneurs, sometimes directly, sometimes through Chamber of Commerce and other institutions. And I think since we are value driven, and through our work we also transfer these values to our partners, and this makes a strong difference.
Hence, AFOS Foundation focuses on entrepreneurs. AFOS helps to eliminate two critical bottlenecks. One, the lack of middle management and organizational development in growing companies with NGO or founder-driven background. Two, lack of technology-driven agriculture for young entrepreneurs. With its two projects for the microfinance and agricultural industry, AFOS has placed strong emphasis on these two job generation sectors. Co-funded by the German taxpayer through BMZ, a cabinet-level ministry of the Federal Republic of Germany, for the past 7 years, these projects strengthen key players in those industries by improving its middle management strata and developing proper organizational structures. The implementation of these strategy-driven projects is supported through trainings and coaching.
So we found, working with our transformation partners, that a lot of them were focused in the biggest cities in Nigeria, and they were also focused on trade finance. And we found that in trying to expand their reach to rural areas, which is according to which has the perception of being increasingly risky and less profitable, we said we would need to partner with them so that they could reach the rural areas. And so we said, okay, come together and develop an agricultural finance project which will link microfinance to agriculture. And as on the back of that, we also decided to go fully into agriculture as a development arm as well. And so we also had 5 agribusiness partners that we were looking to work with to promote development of the agricultural sector and create jobs through empowering small and micro entrepreneurs, in addition to working with key strategic partners within the agriculture industry.
In 2006, Professor Muhammad Yunus received a Nobel Peace Prize for pioneering the concept of microcredit and microfinance. In the last decade, development experts tried to convince the world that microfinance will empower the poor, and indeed, a lot has been achieved. One of these being the financial services offered to traders, which help to reduce absolute poverty, especially amongst women. At the same time, the creation of sustainable jobs is also important, hence the emphasis on micro and small medium enterprises. The agricultural industry also needs to be redeveloped from the scratch due to years of neglect, and considering the 2050 projection of Africa's population to be 2.5 billion, a lot more needs to be done to food security in Africa.
I have actually learned very much from it. We are told how to produce high yield of maize, rice, soybeans, and other things.
I'm very happy. I know how to plant my seed, like rice. I know how to plant it. I know the time that I will harvest it. I know the income that I will get after harvesting.
After what I've learned, I put it into the practice. Honestly speaking, as I put it into the practice, especially on my farm, before I have any in 1 hectare, I do get at least 2 to 3 bags. But once I put it on the practice, right now I'm getting about 25 bags on 1 hectare. It's because of due to the training. I've got enough money that will sponsor myself to the school.
Before the training, I used to get like 1 hectare. I used to get 8 bags of soybeans, but now I'm getting 25 bags of soybeans.
Fortis give me the loan, we harvested for rice. They give me 100,000. I use a farmer to plant the rice for me and the weeding. And after weeding, they thin it. And later on, I now come the little money that remains, they help me harvest. I see the progress of it seriously more than before, that there's improvement than before what I'm doing. Because last one when I've done, I get all this, I think 10 tons, but this one I get almost 40.
AFOS Foundation strongly supports the further development of regulatory frameworks. For example, with the initiative of AFOS, a code of conduct was designed for the microfinance sector, which was subsequently approved by the Central Bank of Nigeria to ensure that corporate governance is in place in all microfinance banks.
So one thing that AFOS has helped us to achieve through the Nigerian Microfinance Platform is bringing together all the players. So we're all able to come together, have discussions on how we can move the industry forward, but most importantly, how we can focus on those issues that are very important to this nation. That is, financial inclusion and poverty alleviation. They acted as a fulcrum, an anchor, really, to bring all the parties together. And they've been so supportive of the Nigerian Microfinance Platform. That's a platform where we all come together as one and focus with like minds, where we talk about so many things. One of the things we talk about there is efficiency and impact. As a body, we have agreed that it's important we can't just be supporting the industry, development partners like AFOS bringing in money, the central bank supporting and regulating. We need to see the impact. So one thing that we have done is that we have designed what we call efficiency and social performance indicators. And the objective of that is to measure the social impact, the economic impact on the country of all that's being done. Now, AFOS Foundation is contributing a huge sum of money to that measurement.
AFOS also promotes the creation of sector training and advocacy institutes like the Microfinance Learning and Development Center, MLDC. Additionally, AFOS promotes the following: annual symposia on innovative topics, the creation of networks to improve best practices and information exchange. An example is the multi-stakeholder Nigerian Microfinance Platform NMP with its biannual meetings and permanent working groups. The development of demand-driven and tailor-made products such as e-learning video sequences for agricultural loan officers of microfinance banks. Finally, AFOS strives for an ultimate target group, the working poor in rural areas with entrepreneurial spirit. In this category, AFOS plans to have trained 30,000 smallholder farmers by next year. The AFOS team in Nigeria is currently installing efficient, technology-driven, and standardized systems so that successes can easily be replicated for other projects, industries, and countries such as Ghana, Tanzania, and Cameroon. AFOS Africa is set to expand in cooperation with public and private, local and international partners and service providers, with the improvement of underserved young entrepreneurs being key. Beyond microfinance and agriculture, AFOS is eager to get into other sectors such as health and education, where it can achieve a most significant leverage and impact on development using franchise systems to enable quick scaling up, affordable pricing, and ensure total quality management. With the highly appreciated BMZ funding, AFOS ensures that taxpayers' money has the right impact so that the youth of the African continent get on-ground perspectives and are no longer forced to leave their home countries in search of a better future elsewhere in the world. Otherwise, who stays in Africa to solve the problems of Africa?